We were soldiers on the battlefield of love. Hey, then we found a refuge in a paradise above. Cause I was falling, 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 and you heard me calling, calling, calling for your love, yeah. And you saved me, saved me, saved me, yeah, you saved me, saved me, saved me, your love, your love, no. She came to my rescue. She came to my rescue.
That's the debut single from local singer-songwriter Kevin Stylez. It's titled S.OS, and Kevin Stylez is with us. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Great. Thank you so much. And S.OS, I understand, is a testimony about the battle of love. Tell us about that.
It is. I mean, actually, I was in a relationship, and it was right after a situation where I got my heart broke, and it just kind of came organically when I was figuring out that after I met somebody, it proved to me that, you know, I could still love again when I met someone else. So S.OS is, like you just said, it's a testament to how strong love is, and it's something that's really needed at this time and point. And so I felt like it was something I needed to create.
Now, you recently debuted this single during an event at the House of Blues. Tell us about the reaction.
I did. I had the pleasure of performing at the House of Blues. It was an awesome, auspicious occasion. We had everybody come out. And we had a ball of time. I got to debut a couple more of my songs, but S.OS was the focal point. And from what I hear, everybody enjoyed the song, and so I want everybody else out there to hear it as well.
Well, let's go on and learn something about you. You've been on Sunday Journal before, but we'll get some more information about you here. And you actually come from a family of musicians and singers. Tell us about the kinds of music that your family does and has done.
I do. I mean, I come from a family of singers. My dad is probably the only person in my family that doesn't sing. He's a pastor. So I grew up in the church. My mom sings. My auntie, beautiful voice. My brother, just pretty much everybody. So I grew up in church. After Hurricane Katrina, I was displaced to Austin, Texas. And that's basically where I learned, live music. You know, Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world. Went out and I learned keyboard out there. Came back to New Orleans about maybe 2 years ago, and I put singing and playing together, and I figured I might as well give it a shot. So it's what I love, and it's what I've been doing for about 4 years seriously now.
Well, from what I understand, there's a lot more to your Hurricane Katrina story. How old were you when you evacuated to Austin for Hurricane Katrina?
That was about 13 years old. 13
years old. And I understand that you were actually sort of depressed like a lot of people during that particular time, and it was your mom who was the one who actually got there and bought that keyboard for you.
Exactly. I mean, I was depressed. Me and my brother have a really close bond. And so when I was out there, he was in Monroe at the time, in college. And so I was separated from him. And so I was just, trying to figure out how to start over. And so my mom, she went out and brought a keyboard, and I didn't actually touch it for about a year. And then the Jamie Foxx show, I used to watch that every day when I came home from school. So I would go in there and watch the Jamie Foxx show. And this one particular episode, he was singing and playing, and I was like, I want to do that. So I went in my room and I dusted my keyboard off, and I just started teaching myself how to play.
Just from watching the television show.
From watching that show. So shout out to Jamie Foxx. I thank you for everything that you did in my life.
Baby, sit down, we need to talk. I think we've grown apart ever since you changed. I think I've had a change of heart. I'm to blame, cause I know it's this a long time ago. But I couldn't face the pain of letting go. But I'm suffering, trying to force this relationship, when I know it's best for us just to call it quits. So I think
again, our guest is local singer and songwriter Kevin Stylez. And more about your tenure in Austin. You were part of a music group called, was it Music Hurts?
Music Hurts, yeah. That was my first group. So we had the pleasure of opening for Jeffrey Osborne, Boys to Men, and Cameo, Sugar Hill Gang, and all these different groups. And that was, my first time actually being in front of a live audience, and it was an amazing experience.
What kind of music did the group do?
We did everything from R&B we did a lot of neo soul. But that was, the meat of his R&B and neo soul, about some gospel maybe, and we did some churches actually too. So.
And so, how did those experiences help you as an artist?
It taught me. I mean, that was actually my first time with 2007. I had never played a piano before, and so I was on stage, and they just kind of, it threw me into the whole situation of having to learn songs for a certain time period and just having to learn, period. So, I mean, being in front of a crowd, how to cope with nervousness, how to just be you on stage. And it taught me a lot about performing itself. And having a chance to perform in front of some of the artists that you mentioned, tell us about what you learned from those veteran artists. Oh, man, I'm a big fan of Boys to Men and Cameo and some of these guys, so I really look up to them. And, just seeing them live performing, you see them in a different light. So, just the way that they take command of the stage, and the way that they duplicate what they do on the CD and sound exactly, it's a certain level of quality that they deliver, that you don't see as much, as you would like to. But, I learned a lot from them as well. Let's come away from Austin, Texas, and get back here to New Orleans. And locally, of course, local attorney Chip Forstall is known quite popularly for casting local music talent in his various commercials, and you actually did one of his commercials back in 2013. I did. I was so excited to do it. I was so lucky to get that opportunity, and we shot that, like you said, in 2013. And it's been amazing, the response that I've gotten from it. On the everyday basis. I actually had somebody come up to me yesterday and was starstruck actually about the situation. Oh my God, that's so I get a lot of recognition from that, and it was nothing but God that allowed that opportunity. And so I'm big shout out to Chip Forstall for that. Once again, we are talking with local singer and songwriter Kevin Stylez. And tell us more about some of your more memorable experiences here as a singer and songwriter in New Orleans. Yeah, I mean, just recently I had the opportunity to sing for the national anthem for the Pelicans game. We've had some, awesome opportunities. We've teamed up with corporations such as Macy's and BB. So, I've just been really excited to be a part of everything that we've done. We've made some amazing moves just in this short tenure time span that we've been doing things. My brother Joseph Morgan of the New Orleans Saints, I do his toy drive every year now, so giving back to the kids and the community and everything like that. Awesome to be a part of that. And like you just said, my single release. This is a point in my career where I'm basically finding myself as an artist and finding my sound, and through writing and through performing. So this is probably my first song that I've created that really embodied me as an artist. Again, we are talking with singer Kevin Stylez. And tell us about this interesting association that you have with the singer Usher. Me and a group of my friends, we helped out with Essence Fest about 2 years ago. And so we basically, help out the artists, do whatever they need, that kind of sort of thing. And so we were fortunate walking down the hall to see Usher just, chilling after his sound check. And so, I couldn't believe it. We went up to him, started talking to him. He was a cool guy. And right before we left, one of my friends was like, "Hey, man, you ever heard of Kevin Stylez? Man, Kevin, sing something for him." And I was like, "Nah, man, Usher probably hears it all the time. People wanting to sing for him." And then I thought about it. I was like, this is how Justin Bieber got discovered. Why not give it a shot? So I went ahead and I sung a song, real popular song at the time. It was called Sure Thing by Miguel. And so I sung that for him. And once I got to the hook, I kind of noticed out the side of my eye that he, looked up like, oh, okay, he working with something. And so, afterwards we chopped it up. He basically asked me what I was doing in the city, told me, what I need to do as far as, grinding and doing certain things. But the bummer thing about it is, all of my friends, all our phones was dead, so we couldn't get any contact information. But the highlight of that situation would probably have to be the next day for the actual Essence when he performed. His driver that drove him back to the hotel, he told me that Usher was singing the song that I sung to him all the way back to his hotel. So, we didn't get what we would like, but, it's something. So that was an awesome experience.
Well, what's the best way for listeners to learn more about you and your music?
Well, you can actually go to my website, www.kevinstylez.com. That's spelled with a Z. And you can always check me out on social media. All my handles are at Kev Stylez, KEVSTYLEZ. And stay up to date like that.
Kevin Stylez, thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
She like honey and I like tea. I'm looking for a girl that's the ish like me. A real cool chick with a real mean swag. Shop all day.
Throw it in the bag.
Beautiful smile, so pause for the picture. Keep her entourage and nothing but dimes with you. I've been feeling you since you walked my way. I wish I could stay and get it in all day, but one night is all I can spare. So hands up in the air, get prepared for the best night of your life. Girl, you're so incredible, beautiful from head to toe. Girl, you know you fly, and I know that I'm that guy.